Many of us have fond memories, don't we, of school holidays where a trip on a ferry was a special part of the excitement. Stena is the name that generally comes to mind. It's one of the biggest ferry operators in the world and the largest privately owned shipping company. Lucy Siegle reports now from Holyhead on a world-beating maritime success story.
Welcome to the famous port of Holyhead, owned and operated by Stena Line, where I'm getting some insight into the scale and scope of Stena's UK operations.
Stena is a family-owned business. Started with Mr. Sten A. Olsson, hence the name Stena, in 1939.
Since those days, the company has grown into a major global player, a fact you can't fail to notice as the Stena Adventurer docks in Holyhead. This state-of-the-art ferry features 3.5 kilometres of lane space for freight and room for 1,500 passengers.
Ferries have a very old reputation, and I have to say Stena Line have one of the most magnificent products on the sea.
We also have other important business units in the UK. We have the offshore drilling, which head office is in Aberdeen, and we have a ship management company in Glasgow, which provides services, crewing, maintenance and repairs of our vessels of all types, not only ferries.
In fact, 1/3 of all Stena's activities are UK-based, and it's hard to overemphasise the importance of a Stena-run port like Holyhead.
For Stena Line, we're carrying 2.5 million freight units a year. And to put that into context, that would be a queue of freight that would stretch around the world 1,000 times.
Ports are the silent partner in the logistics chain. We're the cog that makes the whole link work, and that's the way it should be. We should be seamless from the logistics customer point of view. But it's key that these guys want service 24/7, and it's key that the port can deliver that in a cost-efficient manner. Over the last few years, Stena invested heavily across the RAC. We made a large investment of nearly 80 million in a new port in Key and Ryan. Behind us, you'll see yellow terminal tugmasters. And we've made an investment of £1 million in this port alone. And that investment gives us better efficiencies, lower pollution, and better delivery for our customers' products.
And much of that investment is in people. From a global workforce of 20,000 employees in the Stena Group worldwide, 1/3 of those are based in the UK, including approximately 6,000 seafarers and 1,500 onshore personnel.
And we make sure that at Stena Line we empower our staff to go out there and look after the customer the way they believe they need to. They love their travelling at sea, they love working with us, and we love working with them.
Stena is also future-proofing its business by addressing sustainability.
We have a very interesting project in Stena where we have rebuilt one ferry for running on methanol instead of regular fuel, which reduces emissions tremendously. It's an interesting and fascinating technique and typical Stena project where the family, the owners, are prepared to put in a lot of resources in the future, not necessarily giving immediate profit, but building for the sustainable future.